Hello. For many of us, skies getting a bit brighter through Friday, but Storm Brian is approaching. That's going to turn things wet, and for some of us, very, very windy indeed through the course of Friday night and especially on Saturday. Now, Storm Brian really intensified way out in the Atlantic during Thursday. Now, what we call a mature storm, but still potentially packing some very strong winds. It was named by Met Éireann, the Irish Met Service, because they're going to bear the brunt of this storm, but it could still have some impacts across the UK, as we'll see in a moment. Ahead of the storm, which is bringing some cloud across western areas, there's quite a bit of fine weather to be had this Friday afternoon. Some showers across parts of eastern England. The winds are easing, at least temporarily, but we will see the gusts again picking up in the southwest as that low pressure system arrives. Temperature-wise, well, getting into the mid-teens in many places, feeling pleasant enough in the sunshine and out of the breeze. But we will see the wet weather starting to push in through this evening. Northern Ireland, parts of West Wales, southwest England, a very wet and miserable rush hour. And then just look at this arm of rain sweeping across all areas overnight. So we'll all see a spell of rain for 2 or 3 hours, and at times that rain will be heavy, followed by a great rash of showers. Some clearer spells in between, but with the brisk winds, temperatures should fall, most towns and cities staying in double digits. Now, that arm of rain I talked about, you can see it tying into the swirl that is the low pressure system that is Brian. Let's focus in on the strength of the winds, picking up through the early hours and potentially causing some problems across the UK. We have a yellow weather warning in force across much of southern western England and most of Wales. Gusts of 50 to 60, maybe around coasts, possibly as high as 70 miles an hour, tied in with some high tides, meaning there is the potential for some dangerous waves and some coastal flooding. The strong winds then transfer along the English Channel through the course of Saturday. So again, the potential inland for gusts of 50 to 55 miles an hour and along the coast 70 miles an hour. Those kind of winds could cause some damage and will cause some problems to transport, particularly the ferries. Now, there'll be some sunshine on Saturday, especially across the east. Just a bright and breezy day here for many, but heavy showers in the southeast and bands of intense rain swirling around the low pressure as it arrives across many western areas. Temperatures up to 15 degrees in the sunny spells, but it'll feel cooler than that because of the winds and because of the heavy downpours, which continue through Saturday afternoon and the evening, especially over North Wales, parts of northern England and southwest Scotland. So some pretty miserable conditions here to end Saturday. Elsewhere, there'll be showers, but they'll tend to zip through because of the strength of the wind. Now, you can see the swirl there. That is Brian. By Sunday, moving out into the North Sea, which means Sunday is a calmer day. It'll still be blustery, there'll still be plenty of showers packing in, and certainly overnight there could be some still problematic winds across Northern Ireland. But for most, as I say, it's a calmer day with sunny spells and a few showers, but still on the cool side at 12 to 13. But at least on Sunday, better chance of seeing some lengthier, drier spells. Do watch out for those winds, though. We've been talking about this for a few days now. There are warnings in force. Keep up to date with those weather warnings on the Met Office website, through the Met Office app, or follow us on Twitter. We are @Met Office.